Hoop a single layer of stabilizer, in this case Pellon 806 Stitch and Tear. Stitch color 1, placement for the ears. Okay, we're doing step 2 here, and or stitch 2. You lay your fabric down. You're going to lay it right side up, and then in this case, because we're using Minky, we're using some water-soluble Solvy stabilizer, right? Mm-hmm. And that helps with the embroidery because of the texture of the Minky.
Hopefully this will go over again without being a problem.
And this is where it outlines the insides of the ears. Mm-hmm. Is that what it's doing?
Yep. The next step is the inside.
Okay.
So I need a piece
of the
this
accent
wide
for the
and
inside.
This long.
Okay, for the insides of the ears, right? Okay, yep. So you lay your accent fabric over the top of the ears.
Face down. Face up.
Face up. Now you can use smaller pieces if you want to try to guide that with your hands, but it's just easier to do it this way if you have bigger pieces. And it's tacking it down. This is the tack down step. And that was color, or what did that say?
It's just tack down. Stitch
color 3. So that's right there where it says, that's what we just did. Okay. All right.
Now we got to take it off.
Okay, so we just got through doing the tack down, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was
it was stitch 3. Now we're going into stitch 4.
Okay, but first we have to cut around the fabric. Now when you do this, make sure you only cut around this fabric because we made that mistake.
Fabric.
The accent fabric. So you're going to cut this away from the Minky or your base fabric and leave the base fabric. So we're going to do that, and then we'll come back and show you the next step. It helps at this point to have the little bent embroidery scissors like she's using there to get in there, and you want to cut it pretty close to the stitching so that when it does the satin stitch or the fancy stitch around it, that fabric won't stick out. Okay, so now we got it trimmed pretty good, so we're going to put it back on and do the next step.
Okay, so this should be number 4, so we need to change the thread.
Okay. And that will be the thread that does the, basically in this case, the satin stitch, right? Around the ears. Yeah. So, of course, you can use the colors you want to use. We're using this pink for the ears, but As the instruction says, you know, you can change colors with each step if you want, or however you want to do it. We used white for a lot of the outline and tacking down stitches, but you can use whatever colors you want.
Stitch color 4.
Okay, stitch color 4. Like I said, we're using some water-soluble Solvy because of the Minky, but I don't think you have to use that on all fabric types. I believe you made one with fleece, and you didn't need it. She didn't need the Solvy. So depending on what fabric you're using, you might not need the Solvy. With that,
The next step is the back of the ears, so we need to lay the fabric for the back of the ears on it, and then it'll stitch around it. And then the next is the placement of the arms, which is this here. Oh, stitch color 5.
Yeah, stitch color 5, and we're taking the backing fabric, or the background fabric, which is the Minky in this case, and we place it face down, or face the right sides together.
Right.
Right sides together.
Yeah. And I'm going to change the thread.
We'll change the thread. Okay. Okay, on this step here, in this case with this Janome, we had some trouble before with the thickness of the fabric. So we had to raise the presser foot a little bit. So depending on your machine, you might go through this too. So just be aware that that might happen. And
ready?
Yes.
Now it's outlining, sewing on the ears.
So we're doing that part right there. Yeah. Okay.
Next step is to trim all of this.
Okay. All of the pink, top layer of the pink, or both?
All of it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, like that.
Because then you got to do the hands.
Okay, but you trim it like it shows there, like in a little. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we'll come back. We're going to trim that.
The placement of the hands are going to go right here.
All right. So we're cutting around all thicknesses, all fabric. So right around the ears here, which will make it easier to get the hands on there. Of course, I think you have to do that anyway, right?
Yeah, you're going to cut these out.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to be separate, like the hands. Okay. So these don't have to be as close as the other ones because they're going to be turned inside out, right? Okay, so we just need to trim them.
just trim them so I can get the hands
Right,
on.
just so they'll be neat when you turn them inside out.
Yep. Okay, back to the hands.
Okay.
Now I need Minky
For the hands?
folded over for the hands.
All right. me go get that. Okay, we're going to stitch the outline of where the hands are going to go right now.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
All right. Okay, so we're going to place the Minky for the hands now, and it'll go.
Already, so I'm gonna do this.
So you're going to fold the fabric over, right side's facing.
Yep.
Right? And then lay it.
See, and it's stitch 7.
Okay.
It's just easier to fold it. We could have used 2 separate pieces, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. They folded it like that.
Uh-huh. That's
They
all I
folded it
did.
up. Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
All right. So now it's just going to stitch them so that
Yep.
they can be, okay. And like I said, you might need to raise your presser foot a little bit. For this one we did, just because of the thickness. Your machine might be different, so just be aware of that.
Finishes hoop 1.
Alright, so this is the end of hoop 1. And so
Now we're going to cut out all of this and turn them inside out.
and turn them inside out, the ears and the hands. And okay, so here's the hands when you get them cut out. You're going to pull the tearaway off of it, of course, and then turn them right side out too. Same way you did the ears. Okay, here's the hands after you get them turned right side out. Hands and the ears. So we're going to go to the next step where the number 2 hooping.